Well, good morning. Happy Manufacturing Month. Happy Manufacturing Day. My name is Mark Denzo. I'm President and CEO of the Illinois Manufacturers Association. We are so proud to be here today at National Safety Apparel in Chicago to celebrate with the governor, with all of you. I personally think every day should be Manufacturing Day in the United States, where we honor and recognize the 13 million men and women who work in manufacturing. You are the creators and makers, the innovators and entrepreneurs, the dreamers and the doers. The IMA released a study about a year ago about the impact of manufacturing on Illinois, and it's simply quite amazing. 600,000 people working in manufacturing who produce the single largest share of our economy. All of you today are part of that. These are good middle-class jobs across the country. Manufacturing built our nation and continues to do so today. It's the greatest driver of economic progress, innovation, and wealth in our nation's history. I like to say that manufacturing makes the world a better place to live every single day. It's a place where you become part of something bigger than yourself, and you can find purpose and meaning in your job. We're so proud to be here with our friends at National Safety Apparel, 88-year-old company, fourth generation. This morning we were at USCO, 102 years old. Combine the two companies who visited 190 years of history right here in Illinois. I'd like to thank Dave Belay from the Illinois Manufacturing Excellence Center, our wonderful partners on this Makers on the Move bus tour. More than 24 stops. I think this is 27, more than 2,000 miles over 8 days. And this is our final stop to celebrate manufacturing. We have a number of wonderful sponsors of this tour, but I really want to thank our elected leaders, our economic development officials, manufacturers, but most importantly, the workers, all of you today that are making products right here in the United States, right here in Illinois. One of the goals of our tour is to change the perception of manufacturing to attract that next generation of talent. Too many people have an outdated view that manufacturing is dark, dirty, and dangerous, and smokestacks, and it's not. Look at the floor today. It's clean, it's sustainable, it's diverse, it's innovative. When we think manufacturing, artificial intelligence and robotics and smart factories and 3D, and the list goes on and on. Manufacturers are creating the economic engine that's reshaping the world around us, bringing us things like energy independence, life-saving medicines, efficient automobiles, autonomous, electric vehicles, the list goes on and on. We're moving at the speed of light. And we don't just use cutting-edge technology, we create it. But again, we're here, we really want to showcase great manufacturing companies, the great workers, which is the point of the Makers on the Move bus tour, the second annual. Illinois manufacturing is strong, American manufacturing is strong. We are moving forward, we're leading the nation. And one of the reasons that we're in such a great position is our next guest. The governor of the state of Illinois, my friend J.B. Pritzker, who has been a champion for manufacturing throughout his entire career. I've had the opportunity now to work with him for 5 years, 6 years as governor, and he is clearly dedicated and passionate to the cause. He's got manufacturing in his DNA and his background, and he is a true champion and advocate, not only for the state of Illinois, but particularly the manufacturing sector. Please join me in giving a hearty welcome to our governor, J.B. Pritzker.
Thank you, Mark. Really appreciate that. It's so nice. Well, thank you so much, Mark, and good morning, everyone. Oh, we can do better than that. Good morning. Terrific. Great to see all of you. What a great introduction, and thank you to Mark for everything that you do to lift up manufacturing in our state and to amplify the great work that our state's manufacturing sector does, not just for the state, but for the nation and the world. I'm thrilled to be here alongside Representative Teresa Ma, who's also a great advocate for manufacturing. Thank you, Teresa. And of course, our Illinois Manufacturing Excellence Center President, David Boulay. Yep. National Safety Apparel President Michael Enright and Vice President Toby Bielenberg. And of course, we have a bunch of great industry leaders among us and community members, and I'm thrilled to be here to wrap up this year's Makers on the Move statewide bus tour. From the Boeing Company in Mascoutah, Illinois, to USCO Cranes in Alsip, The Illinois Manufacturers Association and the Illinois Manufacturing Excellence Center have traversed 2,000 miles, you heard from Mark, and I mean, that's an awful long way. You could go a couple times around the state. I mean, you've made more than 20 stops along the way at manufacturing facilities and schools and community centers and community colleges along the way to celebrate Manufacturing Month. There's no better culmination and crescendo for this statewide tour than right here at National Safety Apparel, the largest manufacturer of American-sewn protective gear. In this new facility, 275 Illinois workers make quality protective clothing and safety apparel for members of the military and first responders and industrial workers to keep people safe. National Safety Apparel is exactly the kind of manufacturing company that we are so proud to have as a resident of the land of Lincoln, this great state. And I couldn't be more grateful for IMA's advocacy in making this facility a reality. Our state's manufacturing sector is best in the nation and second to none, generating more than $580 billion in economic impact every year. Manufacturing provides more than 1.7 million direct and indirect jobs, which is nearly 30% of all jobs in the state of Illinois. As one of our state's largest sectors, there's no doubt that when our manufacturing industry flourishes, well, so do our communities and our people. And that's precisely why I'm consistently focused on training and build out of our already top-tier manufacturing workforce. Through our Rebuild Illinois Capital Plan, our Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity has partnered with manufacturers across the state like Rivian and TCCI to launch world-class manufacturing academies that are fostering career pathways for new students joining the field and for workers who are looking to upgrade their skills and their incomes. Heartland Community College in Central Illinois built a first-in-the-nation electric vehicle and energy storage manufacturing training academy, preparing young manufacturers for the jobs of today and tomorrow. At Rock Valley College in Rockford, Illinois, we've built training programs for aviation mechanics who, upon graduation, get a job immediately with AAR Corporation. And Southwestern Illinois College in Belleville established an innovative manufacturing education hub that expands career training and fosters more equitable opportunities for those who aspire to enter the field. It's investments like these that are making, frankly, the needs of the people of our state top priority and meeting the needs of industry while creating opportunities for hardworking Illinoisans at every turn. And all the while, we've lowered taxes. People don't often hear that. We've lowered taxes for businesses and provided competitive incentives for manufacturers looking to locate to or expand into Illinois. From our EDGE tax credits to our Reimagining Energy and Vehicles program, in just the last 6 months, TCCI, Prysmian Group, Goshen, Microlink Devices, and Manor Polymers have all announced that they're moving here and or expanding operations in Illinois, creating new jobs and more economic opportunity for everyone here. From the tech that keeps us connected, to the clothes that we wear, to the clean energy advancements ushering in a more sustainable future for all of us, Illinois manufacturers play a vital role in every aspect of our day-to-day lives. So I couldn't be prouder to have signed a proclamation declaring October 2023 as Manufacturing Month. As governor, I promise you that I will continue to strive to be our state's best chief marketing officer, letting the world know that Illinois really is the best place for all things manufacturing. Working with the IMA and with IMEC, we will continue to attract and retain world-class companies in Illinois, just like National Safety Apparel. And with that, it's my great pleasure to introduce the Illinois Manufacturing Excellence Center's president, Dr. David Boulay. David?
And good morning, everybody. Happy Manufacturing Month. And we did it. We crossed the state to celebrate the promise that Illinois manufacturing offers. Over 25 stops, 8 days, and I did count 8 days, that's 192 hours, highlighting manufacturing with Makers on the Move tour. I'm David Boulay, president of IMEC, the Illinois Manufacturing Excellence Center, and our mission is clear: to bring a wide array of tools, knowledge, and resources for Illinois manufacturers, especially our small and mid-sized manufacturers, which represent 99% of our manufacturers. We do this as part of a U.S. Department of Commerce program called Manufacturing Extension Partnership, as well as a part of 4 universities, including here locally, University of Illinois at Chicago. I want to thank everyone who has joined our stops, shared your stories, took selfies, and signed the bus. Governor Pritzker and all of our esteemed guests, thank you for joining us today and being such champions of manufacturing. And National Safety Apparel, you and the team, thank you for hosting our final stop and being such great hosts. I want to acknowledge also my incredible IMEC colleagues. There's several in the room. You can raise your hands. You have unwavering passion in our mission and just simply make a remarkable difference in the world of manufacturing. And an extra special thank you to our collaborators, our partners, and this past week, my bus buddies, the IMA, Mark Denzler. You and the team are fantastic to work with and an incredible voice for manufacturing. Particularly want to note Christy Johns and Sarah Hartwick, Christy from IMEC and Sarah from IMA, who have just led the way in putting together all the logistics and the details. This tour was about tradition. Along the way, we visited a 125-year-old manufacturer. We hosted a networking event at a brewery located in a former early 1900s automobile factory. We have the nation's oldest manufacturing association, the IMA, celebrating a 130-year tradition. We talked with leaders at several multi-generation manufacturers, like here at National Safety Apparel, a 4th-generation family-owned business. If nothing else, this tour reminds us that our parents, our grandparents, and our great-grandparents were all makers. And that manufacturing, for us, is in our DNA. This tour was about incredible, diverse industry. We saw autonomous aircraft. We joined a ribbon cutting at a barbecue sauce factory. We visited pharmaceutical, automotive parts, electric bus, food manufacturers all across Illinois. Illinois is a manufacturing powerhouse and a foundation for all of our communities, rural and urban. This tour also highlighted the future of manufacturing and that future is here now. We learned about deep commitments from companies in upskilling and apprenticeships. We witnessed the courage and the entrepreneurial spirit to invest in new automation and to reposition supply chains to be more locally sourced. And along the 2,000 miles, we heard personal stories as people filled with pride shared how they work and their families have worked in manufacturing. We touched and we tasted the wide range of manufactured goods in Illinois. We saw the excitement in our youth as they signed the bus, shared their career aspirations, and made the connection to manufacturing. We always talk about the talent and skills because people are what makes the difference. People create success. And that's what this tour has been all about, celebrating the incredible talent and skills that will always set us apart. So if you're considering a career in manufacturing, we want you to be a part of this incredible industry. The possibilities that lie ahead are limitless. If you're in manufacturing today, we encourage you to help us. Share your stories, talk about the career prospects, mentor the next generation. Together, we shape the bright future for manufacturing. And while this is the last stop on this year's tour, it really is simply the beginning, because every day is Manufacturing Day. With that, it is my pleasure to introduce Michael Enright, President of National Safety Apparel.
Well, good morning, everyone. It's great to have you here. My name is Mike Enright, President of NSA, and I speak on behalf of all of us at NSA to welcome you to our facility. We're so honored to be the last stop on your tour this week. National Safety Apparel for the last 88 years has had a very strong commitment to USA manufacturing. Today we have 6 plants, including 2 in Illinois, this plant, and another one down in Belleville, that have workers totaling over 1,000 making products that protect the men and women in the military, electric utility workers, oil and gas workers, steel mill workers, and it's become very difficult over the years to maintain garment manufacturing in the USA. Our commitment was strong. We wanted to stay here in Chicago. The state of Illinois, the city of Chicago, the IMA, and IMEC all helped us make that happen. So our nearly 300 workers could continue on for many years to come. We're excited about the future. Our goal is to continue to grow those numbers. You see in the plant here, and you'll see on the tour, we have a lot of room for expansion, which we're very excited about. And again, we can't thank you enough for being here. And for any manufacturer in Illinois, I would highly, highly recommend you work with the IMA and IMEC. The support they will give you is tremendous, and it is well worth it. So please, please look them up and use them to support your operations and to support USA manufacturing. So thank you so much. And with that, I would like to introduce Representative Teresa Ma. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm State Representative Teresa Ma, representing the 24th House District. 大家早晨，我係依州眾議員馬正義。Buenos días, mi nombre es Teresa Ma, representante estatal Distrito 24. I speak in 3 languages because I represent a very diverse district. We are here on the border of the 24th District and the 1st House District, Senate District 12, as well as Senate District 1. And on behalf of my colleague, Senator Selena Villanueva, Senator Javier Cervantes, Representative Aaron Ortiz, and myself, I want to welcome all of you to this area. It's a very dynamic area, and we're very proud to have National Safety Apparel here providing jobs for our constituents. Happy Manufacturers Month. It's so exciting that the bus tour has ended up here so we can highlight the wonderful work that National Safety Apparel does and the diverse workforce that it employs with union middle-class jobs that allows families to earn a good living and have a wonderful livelihood here in Illinois. We're very proud of our workforce and the manufacturing facilities in this area that allows us to show that we can all contribute, and we are here to help make Illinois a strong and stable economy. So I want to again welcome you all here, and very excited to have the bus tour culminate here in this very dynamic community. Thank you very much. And now I will introduce Greg Webb, ADM, who is the chair of the IMA board.
Representative Maul, thank you for that introduction. My name is Greg Webb, and I work for a company called ADM, a 121-year-old company that has its global headquarters here in Chicago and Illinois. ADM has been a member of the Illinois Manufacturers Association for many years, and it's been my privilege to be not only associated with that organization, but to also be its chairman for the last couple of those years. And, you know, timing is everything. Mark had the foresight to work with Dave Boulay of IMEC, and together you can feel and sense the powerhouse that these two organizations now have together, with an association that represents manufacturers and with an organization that helps us be better in small businesses, medium businesses, so we know how to do those very, very well. So happy that those two organizations are now linked together in a really dynamic way. You know, Governor Pritzker noted just a few moments ago that manufacturing represents just under $600 billion of output here in the state of Illinois. You may know that as of the end of 2022, the state of Illinois got in a pretty exclusive class where the GDP of this state now exceeds $1 trillion. And I want to draw your attention about what manufacturing contributes to that. All of you are part of what makes us this dynamic state that we are. And I tell a lot of people, I think we're just getting started because we have so much innovation here. I'm going to introduce you to a guest in a moment who is one of those ingredients that helps us do that very well. But I just want to share with you an enthusiasm for manufacturing, because it's a place that you can get up and you can get satisfaction that you're helping deliver goods to people that they're going to use in various ways. So I think we need to celebrate who we are and what we do, and I couldn't be prouder that to be a part of the Illinois manufacturers, that they've just highlighted, as you've heard, a couple of dozen businesses, but we have hundreds, if not thousands of those, from Cairo to Rockford and from Quincy to Danville. And let's pay attention to what we do at a state, because it all matters. It's now my pleasure to introduce Marcia Rogers of the Argonne National Lab, one of those treasures that some of you may know that we have domiciled in our state, but it's a thrill to have something of that kind of a powerhouse in the state of Illinois as well. Please welcome Marcia.
Hi, everyone. I am from Iowa, and I only recently moved to Chicago. But I have to tell you how much it means to move and work and live in a state where the governor and the leadership say manufacturing is important, clean energy is important. And you heard the governor before say announce the companies that have agreed to move to Illinois or expand in Illinois. And the exciting thing about that is I heard some of them speak last night, and they were actually in a quiet room in Hyde Park with students who had designed businesses. They had complete new business models underway. And the excitement in the room over the commitment to clean energy was incredible. And so I am thrilled to announce that we are so proud to be partners with manufacturers across the state of Illinois. Argonne National Laboratory. Does anybody drive down Highway 55 and ever see this sign that says Argonne National Laboratory? Yes. What is that? Argonne National Laboratory is one of the 17 U.S. Department of Energy labs located around the United States. That's still not telling you much, but it encompasses 1,700 acres, 99 buildings, and 3,200 scientists. Now, if we can't figure out how to help manufacturing with that firehouse and firepower, I don't know what we're doing. But Argonne National Laboratory is part of the Department of Energy. We are very committed to becoming carbon neutral. Decarbonization, working on electric vehicles, battery recycling, all the things that are eventually going to matter very much to all of us. So we were thrilled to become part of a new center called the Materials Manufacturing Innovation Center. We are reaching out to manufacturers across the state and across the region to say, what can we do to help with our science and our research? Those 3,200 scientists are ready to help manufacturing. We were thrilled to be invited to be a part of this bus tour, and thanks to all of you for being here today and supporting this effort as well. And Governor, thank you for your messaging.
Thank you, Marcia. And again, more great news this morning. We heard from the White House that the Midwest is going to get a hydrogen hub. So again, the partnership with the governor and everyone else. And just want to recognize it went Kara Demergy and Huss, who got the first RevEdge credit, and TCCI is here, and obviously Toby. But I'm happy to take any questions from the media now, if there are any. And if no questions, the group up here will go ahead and start a tour of the facility. But thank you all for coming. Happy Manufacturing Month. Thank you for what all of you do every day.